Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for, wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted. The Ravens.
Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's more on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
This is Ingram on first and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
It's Gus Edwards. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, it's Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Take over 1st
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
from the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
10 at the 25-yard
So
line.
a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
To give to Mark Ingram.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force the 3rd down.
That's good for another.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up
Well,
second.
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Baltimore. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Browns, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
At the 25-yard.
They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Tucker now to add the point after. push their lead to 28-0 now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Behind the chain, second and 13. Mayfield to throw it. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Pass complete to Kareem Hunt.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
25-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the...
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Brings up
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
the 25-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Browns, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
If you were
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
over 1st and 10.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Edwards. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they